Hey everybody, thanks for joining me. You've been asking for more recipes and wild game cooking on this channel, so here goes. Today we are going to smoke an entire venison loin, an exterior loin, some people call them back straps. I've cut it in half. We're going to smoke that, we're going to make some cornbread to eat with it, and we're going to make a really nice meal out of this venison loin. So let's get started here. I want to show you the first thing that is necessary to do. The loin, of course, has the silver skin on the outside of it, so I'm going to fillet the silver skin off, and then I'm going to coat it with my seasonings that I like to use for this smoked recipe. And then we'll go put it in the smoker, and then I'll show you the cornbread and the finished product at the end. You'll be amazed at how good it looks, and I wish you could taste it, but we're going to do the best we can to help you understand. Let's get this silver skin off. And you just fillet it off like you would fillet a fish. Okay, I missed a couple small pieces. Perfect, got it all off. All right, we've got nice clean meat here. All the sinew and fat and silver skin is off of it. Let's put some seasoning on it. Now, believe it or not, this is called Canadian moose seasoning, and yes, of course, this is not moose. If you had moose loins, you certainly could do this. This is something by High Mountain Seasonings, and I started using this just experimental on steaks and stuff like that, and I really liked it, and I found out that it's really good on any kind of smoked meats. I've used it on pork and stuff too, and it's really, you know, it's called moose seasoning, but it works really good, especially on any wild game. So we're going to give this a good coating. It's got some black pepper in it, maybe I think some garlic. I'm not sure what all's in here, but it's got a great flavor. And we're just going to pat it in like this. Make sure we got good coating. All right, let's go. The smoker's warming up. Let's go get her started. Yes, I am running the smoker in the garage today. It's raining out, and snow is melting off the roof and everything like that, so it's a spring day, but I'm just going to leave the garage door open and run the smoker here in the garage. So first of all, I'm going to add the wood chips, and I am going to use some cherry for this. I use cherry more and more. I really like the kind of sweet flavor of it. And I'm going to load it down pretty good, and then I won't have to add any later on. Okay, I got the cherry in there. I'm going to set this for 2 hours at 180. 2 hours at 180. All right, we are going to put this on the middle shelf. If you put it on the top shelf, you get a little more smoke, a little more heat. The middle shelf is about right for venison. All right, I confess here that this is store-bought cornbread mix. It's Famous Dave's cornbread mix. If you're not from the upper Midwest, you probably haven't heard of Famous Dave's, but I get this at Costco, and it is super, super good. Famous Dave's Barbecue Restaurant has the best cornbread muffins ever, and now they started selling it in Costco. So this is, rather than make it into muffins, I'm going to do it in this cast iron skillet, and I have just taken the skillet, put some oil in the bottom of it, and I'm going to preheat it to 400. Then I'm going to mix this up and just take some milk and water and egg and mix it with the mix in here. You get 4 packets to a box, and then I'm going to cook this about 25 minutes at 400 after I dump it in the skillet, and it's really, really good, and it goes great with them. Okay, the pan and oil is preheated. Back in the oven it goes, and in 25 minutes, that's gonna be delicious. Oh, would you look at that? Man, that looks good. Let's cut a piece of that. Cornbread. All right, it's time to go get the venison out of the smoker. All right, you ready for this? Here we go. Boy, it looks good. It looks done. Let's go cut it up and see what we got. All right, let's see what we got here. Cut a few slices. Oh man, I nailed it. I absolutely nailed it. Man, that is perfect. Look at that. Just the right amount of pink. All right, we're going to put this on a plate here. I'm going to do 5 of them. Look at that. I got a little green, the obligatory green stuff on there. Smoked venison loin, and my wife just drove in the driveway. Just got home from work in time for supper. Is she a lucky gal or what? So I better make another plate. Thanks for joining me on this. I hope you enjoyed it. This is going to be as good as it smells, and I really wish you could smell it and taste it with me. So leave a comment, tell me what you think of this, and we'll continue to do more of these as long as you like them. So we'll see you on the next one.